Hi everyone, it's Wanda with the Armchair Cat Advocate. And I just found a really cool feature on, I have to tell everyone this. This has nothing to do with cats. It's just like, I just figured out something cool that my phone can do. So I don't even have to start it. I just have to say, okay, and it'll count down one, two, three, and it comes on. So that's really cool. Um, I wanted to do a really quick video. This is going to be a short one. This is not going to be a rant. This is going to be a really short one because I've had so many people ask about Neka, and I did get some response from that particular video about spaying and neutering and about the situation with Neka. And I did want to give everyone an update because I did have a chance to talk to my city council contact whose name is Elsbeth. And Elsbeth, I knew Elsbeth, just for context, I knew Elsbeth before she was city council. So this is someone that I knew from other organizations and other activities that we had both been involved in. So we had crossed paths before. We weren't really good friends or anything like that. I just knew her. We were acquaintanced. When I saw that she was running for city council, I was really excited, because I know she's been very active in the community. She knows a lot of resources in the community. She used, and I don't know if she still does it, but she used to put out a newsletter every month about what's going on, what's happening, resources, events, activities, things like that. I don't know if she still does it because, like I said, back in 2020, a lot of stuff just went by the wayside, and I don't even know if she has time to do it anymore. But Elsbeth has always been very active in the community, and she's a big lover of the cats. Her mom was a big, was, I should say her mom's not doing too well, but her mom is still with us. It's just that she doesn't do, she's an older lady, and she just doesn't, and not in good health. So she doesn't do the same things that she used to do. But Elsbeth, I talked to her. I didn't get to talk to her very long. I talked to her very briefly, but just to give an update on that. So here's where everything stands. Everything right now, she is willing to transport Neka, take her to the SPCA, and get her spayed. So we're going to work on that. We're going to do that. I don't know how they're going to feel about it. I had talked to the woman previously, and the woman, the one who owns Neka, had said that it was okay for us to get her spayed. I don't know. The issue right now is we don't know if kittens are involved. I thought I heard kittens. I don't know where they are. I don't know if they're in the house. Because Elsbeth said, well, maybe she has her in the house, but then they let her out, and bring her back in. They let her out to go potty and bring her back in, or, something. I don't know. I said, no, I don't think so. I think she's just out. I don't think, and I don't see these people, if they're not responsible enough to spay her, and they're not, if their way of dealing with the pregnancies are just to let her have the kittens and then have her nurse and care for the kittens and then find homes for the kittens, I doubt very much that they're going to be willing to spend hours upon hours doing what has to be done to care for kittens that are still nursing. So anyway, so that's the rogue. It's coming into dinner time. They're upset with me. They had something like 7 bowls of food out. Wouldn't eat it. So guess what? They didn't get afternoon mealtime today. And guess what? They ate their food. Mom's mean. I mean, there's stuff in my fridge right now that I don't want to eat. There's things, I would like to go to a Chinese restaurant and get takeout, but I don't have money to do that. So guess what? I eat what's in my fridge and in my freezer. I'm pulling out whatever's in my freezer. That's my meals for the next, few days. And I just got the fixing for chili. So I'm going to make a big pot of chili. That'll last me a couple of days. So, we humans, we do what we have to do. They grew up in the streets. They grew up outside. They were in a colony. They know what it's like not to have a lot of food. They get good food here. They're not starving. I don't feel bad about basically forcing their paw of eating their food, because there's nothing, it's good food. It's food that they eat other times. It's just like, that's not what I want today. Okay. Well, what I want today isn't in my refrigerator either, but I'm still going to eat what's in there. So anyway, back to Neka. So here's what's going to happen with Neka. So Elsbeth said, well, I'll even pay for the spay. And I'm like, Elsbeth, wait a minute. I said, somebody, and I'm at this point, people don't want to be called out. They don't want shout outs. They don't want any recognition for the good deeds that they're doing. So that's fine. So I'm just going to say Secret Santas. Okay. We're just going to have Secret Santas here. So I had a Secret Santa that gifted $60 a while back for, well, actually this was like right before all the construction happened, I believe. So it was, it would have been a mess to try to catch cats, number one. And it would have been an even bigger mess trying to coordinate things with Elsbeth, because she would have to come early in the morning. The construction people come early in the morning. They were all down in the courtyard area where she would have to come to pick up the cat, or I would have to go down the stairs. It had just been a mess. So now that that's all done, now we can get back to business. But someone had gifted $60. It's $20 for a spay or neuter. So that's 3 spays and neuters for my colony. And then today I just looked in my, I got a notification from my armchair cat advocate, and some generous person gifted a $20 for Neka. And it was a very sweet message. It was, they have been watching Mushu, and they see how much it enriched Mushu's life to get spayed and not have to go through that anymore. And they want to do the same for Neka. So I get a little teary-eyed. I think that's really, sorry. It just always amazes me how generous this community is, and how, I'm going to show you folks everything. This is what I keep next to me when I do these videos, because I know that I might have a moment like this. But it really is. It's just it's heartwarming, not only to have people in the community help out like this, but also people like Elsbeth, people like my friend Susan. My friend Susan today, she came before Christmas. She had texted me and said, hey, Wanda, do you want your Christmas gift before Christmas? I'll bring it over. I'm like, well, and I'm thinking, it was probably a gift card. That's what I'm thinking. It's a gift card. And I was like, well, I'll just see you Christmas Eve. I mean, you don't have to make a special trip over. I thought that's it's nice, because she's probably thinking, I maybe needed the money, or because maybe she got a gift card to the grocery store or something, and maybe, that's what she was trying to help out. But I'm like, okay, I'm fine. I'm not in dire need right this minute. I'm okay. I can wait until Christmas Eve. And, so, Christmas Eve, we go over, and, she gives me a Christmas card, and it was a gift card. And then she said, and I'll have to bring the cat food over because it's a lot. I'm like, what? She said, I got you cat food for Christmas. I'm like, oh, gee, thanks, Susan. So I guess this means I'm a certifiable cat lady at this point, because my friends are gifting me cat food. So she brought it over today, and it was like, yeah, 3 cartons of Friskies and a bag of food. And then we went to she was gonna go, she wanted to go to the store. She asked me if I needed to go anywhere and I could just ride along with her. And I'm like, yeah, I have this $10. I had actually had a $10 coupon that I had gotten from BJ's wholesale club. I don't know if BJ's are all over the, oh God, Mark is gonna have a field day with this. I need to just, Mark, control your catitude. I'm begging you. Control him in the comments. Control him, okay? I'm begging you. Please. Please. We do have, all jokes aside, we do have younger people that, I mean, I'm sure they know what's going on in the world, but let's not expose them to more than they have to be already exposed, okay? All right? Same way there might be, other people that have a little more conservative sensibilities so Mark, just catitude, please, I'm begging you, rein him in. Just rein him in. I might need to give catitude the wrench so that she can delete things. And remember, Mark, I have bestowed the power of the wrench upon thee. I'm trusting that you're going to do the right thing here. I'm trusting that you're going to represent the armchair cat advocate appropriately. Okay, Mark? Okay. All right. So there is a, yes, we have a wholesale club called BJ's. Anyway, we went to this wholesale club because they sent me a $10, like for Christmas promo thing. It was like $10 off a $10 purchase. So I told Susan, I said, I know you just bought me cat food, but they have like the big giant cartons of Friskies too for like $30. So that could, I'll get that for 20. So she said, okay. So we went over there. So we went over there and bought more cat food. So I think they're set for a while with cat food. And again, back to, and when I was finished, let me finish what I was saying about Neka and Elsbeth. So I told Elsbeth, I said, Elsbeth, look, now I have $80 for spay neuters. So I can do, Neka will be one of them. So we have, 4 total. And I was telling Elsbeth, I said, okay, I have this. I said, the problem is I don't know how to get it to you. I don't know. Maybe I just take $80 out of my check when I get it, my SSI check, and just give you cash. Because I don't know how to transfer that to her if she doesn't have a PayPal account, and I don't know if SBCA takes the PayPal. So she said, she came up with a really good idea. She said, well, Wanda, maybe ask the SBCA. She said, I wonder if you could prepay. And I said, maybe that's an idea. Maybe we could start an account through SBCA. I'm going to see if that's possible, because if we can do an account through SBCA for this colony, then people could just donate directly to the SBCA and it would be there. They could just use their, and she said also sometimes you need to do a little extra for them, an extra, a flea treatment or something. I said, well, I have flea treatment. I mean, I can treat her for fleas. That's not a problem. But that's a good idea. I like that idea of maybe having an account with the SBCA if that's possible. And the other thing that we thought about, actually Elsbeth brought it up because she used to do all this stuff in the community, and she was involved with a neighborhood, what do they call them? They're like a neighborhood organization. They have the different, they'll break it down into, I guess they just call them neighborhood organizations, but they will take sections of the city. It'll be like Northeast neighborhood organization, Southeast neighborhood organization, I think here they break it down like they have names like Old Main, I think is one of them, or something like that. I don't remember. I was never into all that. I never went into any of those community organizations. I was never involved in any of that neighborhood, like neighborhood watch or neighborhood organizations or anything like that. But I know she was, and she knows somebody I think that still runs one, and they are actually nonprofits. So it's possible that we could umbrella under them somehow. I'm not sure how that would work, because we were talking about trying to raise money to get more of these cats spayed and neutered. So I don't know how that works, but we are gonna discuss it after the new year. We're gonna plan on meeting and discussing, and I think she's gonna pull in some of the leaders, the community leaders in the cat rescue, cat welfare, animal welfare spaces, and see what we can do. So that's the update on Neka. And one more thing that I want to do before I stop this video is I just wanted to show everyone something. Okay, so I know people I've had quite a few comments of Wanda won't ever buy anything for herself. Wanda won't do anything for herself. Everything's for the cats. Everything, I've had people send, $25 for, oh, Wanda, go buy yourself a little something, and the little something I buy is cat food. So I just want everyone to know. Now, I did not use any PayPal money for this. That is for the cats. Okay, that's for the cats, but I did buy myself a Christmas present. Okay? And no, it's not a $600 pink mixer. Because I bought it myself. Nobody funded it. I bought it myself, for myself. And there's one other thing that I'm going to buy for myself too, and it's also small. But I bought this. I have seen this particular thing. It's like a seasonal thing that this company has every year. They have this same item out. And I've looked at it every year, and I think it's cute. I thought, oh, that'd be cute to have, but it didn't have the meaning at the time that it has now. So I'm going to show you what it is, and you'll understand why I got this. So I collect, well, I shouldn't say I collect. I have a fondness for the old world Christmas ornaments. If you've ever seen these old world Christmas ornaments, they are glass ornaments, and they're pretty much, I think they're based on designs from, I don't know, 1900s maybe or something. They have some really beautiful ornaments, and throughout the years, I had a nice collection, and then I lost it when I became homeless, and when what happened to me and my mom happened to me and my mom, and everything went down the shitter. So I don't have the collection that I had before, but I still find them here and there. And if I see one that's usually the ones that I get are animals, usually forest animals. I'm particularly fond of owls and wolves, and that they have special meaning because my father was a big fan of owls and wolves, and so occasionally I will find a really cool owl or wolf, and I'll get that, and as a remembrance of him. My mother loved horses and teddy bears. I'm not a pet teddy bear person, but I do love horses. So, I do have horses, owls, and wolves. Most of them are packed away right now because I plan on moving. Now I collect cats. Say hi. Look. Fury has a message for you, Mark. Mark. Behave yourself, Mark. Don't embarrass my mom, okay? Yeah, you heard it from Fury. Did you hear that, Mark? He said, don't embarrass my mom. Did you hear it? Okay. Do you want to help Do you want to help reveal what we have here, or you want to go? You want to go up here? Okay. Wait. Are you going to go up here? Don't knock the. Don't knock that down. You want to reveal? Do you want to reveal what we have here? Okay. So, I like these old world Christmas ornaments. Now Rogue's here. He'll probably jump out. No, just stay down there. And like I said, this one in particular, I have seen. This one they have every year, or it's like one of the, I think their permanent collection. I think they do have ones that are like permanent collection. And I thought about, I've always liked it, but never really could justify getting it because, as I said, it didn't have the meaning to it that it does now. So here it is. You see it? It's a little Halloween cat. It's one of their, they have decorations for Halloween too. And the thing is, the old world has a little tag. Comes in it's an old world box. And it says here, and they have old world, they also have these little cool little hang tags on. And it says, Halloween kitty. According to legend, black cats are associated with witches and have the gift of foretelling the future and seeing spirits. If a black cat crosses your path, it means bad luck. If it walks towards you, it means good luck. Because of all the black cats, because of all this, black cats enjoy a close association with Halloween today. Well, I'd say the black cats, So I thought immediately, abracadabra. Who hasn't come home yet, and I'm getting worried. So I'm hoping, and we're going to have rain the next 2 days, so I'm hoping that she comes home. She's, I'm going to call again. I'm going to go out and feed everybody. Last night their food got wet. Their dry food got wet. I was very upset. One of them, I think, pushed the dry food out. And I have to push it under just right. If not, the way the rain rolls on the car, it will still get into the pan, and it was a soppy mess. So, and they didn't eat all their food. I'm not sure what's going on there, so I think I'm going to give them less food tonight. I'm just going to give them one bowl of food tonight because it's warm. It's going to be warm the next few days. They don't need 2 bowls at this point. So I'm going to get going here because I got to take care of the cats, and it's 5 o'clock. It seems like it's so much later. And what are you guys doing? I hear somebody's in my grocery bag. I can hear it. So I have to go and see what they're doing. Oh, and they didn't have their we stopped at Aldi's, and they didn't have the chicken quarters that I get for them. So I have 1 pack in there, and I have 1 pack in the freezer, but I wanted to get another pack just to hold them over to I get my check. But they'll be okay. Everybody will be okay. So I wanted to thank everyone. Thank everyone for watching. Do the like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Thank you. Thank you so much to all of the Secret Santas that have been blessing us with food and supplies and, money for spays and neuters and, anything else that it takes to help keep these guys cared for. And I guess that's really all I have. I am in the process of filling out. One thing I will mention before I go is quick update on the GoFundMe catastrophe. I am filling out I have the Attorney General's complaint partially filled out. I did not receive a certified cease and desist order or letter or whatever else she was threatening. So that's also going to be going into that Attorney General's complaint, because that smacks of intimidation and trying to stop someone from filing a complaint. That's actually illegal and considered criminal. The other issue is the business is not legitimate. It's just not. It's not a legitimate business. It's not legitimate because it's based on illegal activities, and I'll explain that more as we go along. But she can say what she wants. She can put out any video that she wants, but the facts are the facts. And you cannot have a business based off of an illegal activity, which is what she's doing. And also, there's no way that she can, and also she cannot add a nonprofit to that LLC. In order to, she would have to dissolve the LLC. And so actually everything that she did was a waste of money. It was a waste of money that people donated. It was waste of time. It was a waste of people's emotions. And it was just a big manipulation to get what she wants. So, and again, she can say whatever she wants. I don't care, because I have the proof. There's too many inconsistencies. There's too many contradictions. I talked to my friend today about the emails that were sent to my friend, and apparently one of them was a nasty email that my friend actually said to her. Oh, my friend actually said that she emailed her back and said, look, you don't need to be nasty to me because I didn't do anything to you. And then suddenly it was, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean for it to sound like that. Oh, yeah, you did. Now we're going to play this. Well, I don't pick up on social cues. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. Okay, whatever. I don't know what your excuse is going to be when the Attorney General calls you, knocks on your door, goes to your P.O. box. I mean, and if you don't respond, you're in trouble. I've filed Attorney General's complaints before. I know how they work. And I don't know how Arkansas is, but in Pennsylvania, that's a very serious thing. When you file a consumer complaint, it's taken very seriously. And I am serious about this because I was the person that started the GoFundMe. I was the person that people trusted and that people donated in large part because I was connected to that. I don't appreciate what happened. And I'm not going to let it, I'm not going to just walk away from it. There are going to be consequences to the actions. You know, however it falls, it falls. If Attorney General decides to do nothing, well, I can't do anything about that. But I sure as hell can at least file the paperwork and ensure that I did my due diligence. So, that all being said, thank you again for watching. Thank you, generous Secret Santas, for helping with these spays and neuters. We're going to get working on that. I'll coordinate with Elsbeth. I'll keep you updated on Neka. We have to find out if she has kittens and like how old, and because they can't, I forget, Elsbeth said they have to be, they can't like separate them from the kittens until a certain period of time. So we'll have to see. We'll play all that by ear. I don't even know where the kittens are. I can hear them, but I don't know where they are. I just hope that they don't scoop them up. I hope that, I mean, if they come over to the car, if kittens come over to my car, then they're coming in with me. I have a crate here all set up. It's all ready for them. And then it'll just be a matter of taking care of her. Because at this point, they should be old enough that they do not need a bottle. It would be better if they had mama's milk, but they should be at the stage where they are starting to eat. And I have kitten food. I've cared for 4 or 5 week old kittens before. It's not ideal, but they can eat a slurry of kitten food, and I can get some milk replacement if I have to. So that's where we are with Neka. I'll keep everyone updated. Thank you all for watching. Hope you have a great rest of the weekend and going into next week with New Year's and New Year's Eve. So everyone, if you're going out partying this week, I don't know when parties start, but, stay safe out there. Take care of your mental health, and I'll see you in the next one. So bye for meow.